Hello and welcome to Governance Decoded. I'm Kerry, founder of Round Governance Services.
Oh, and I'm Jane, and I work with Kerry. I'm a director at Round Governance Services.
And we've put together this series of videos to help you find governance less daunting. We've been discussing a series of questions that come up either in our everyday working life or that you've come to us with.
So today I've got a question for you, Kerry, and it is, do shareholders have a right to receive a dividend from a company?
Oh, I love this one because shareholders think they've got a lot of rights, whereas in legal terms, they really don't. So the answer is no, shareholders do not have a right to receive dividends. It's the board of directors that make the decision as to whether or not to pay a dividend to shareholders. Now, in order to be able to pay a dividend, you must be able to demonstrate distributable reserves. But you don't have to, or the company doesn't have to pay a dividend. They could decide to do a share buyback, for example, or otherwise reinvest in the company. So the very simple answer is no, but as always, I would check the articles. I would check if there was any other agreement, a shareholders agreement, for example. Can you think of another?
I think you might need to look at what type of shares the members have. So if they've got preference shares, sometimes they have an automatic right to a set dividend, and they're not really like shares in the way that we think of them as being true equity shares. They're very much closer to the idea of being a loan, with a set coupon being payable every year. So if they've got those sort of shares, then they would be eligible for a dividend.
And of course it depends what type of organisation it is. Now I do understand, although I'll have to check my source, that if you have a REIT, then there is a requirement to pay a shareholder. I know Claire in our team has been working on a REIT recently. Jen, you've got a great experience of co-ops. Is there an automatic right to receive a dividend for members of co-ops?
No, co-ops are quite strange, and they're quite complicated, but in general, the answer to that would be no, same as normal companies. And maybe we'll talk about that particular nuance in another podcast.
Great idea. Well, that's our view on shareholder dividends. Let us know what you think.